Hey Bruce, how are you today? Well, you certainly have a lot to say today. Mr. Murphy, you are the one making the noise right now. All right, I'm going to enter into the ring. So, hey, everybody, I don't think you're able to actually see me completely in the frame. I mean, that's not such a bad thing anyways, but the most important thing is that you see these cute little beings. So hello, if anyone doesn't know who I am, my name is Holly, and welcome to Kearney's Pets. Today's live stream is 5-week-old beautiful little teddy bear puppies. Yes, I have Butch right now chewing on my thumb. Anywho, I'm really happy to introduce you to their playpen this time around. We've changed the venue a couple of times throughout all of the lives. I just want you to see how much immersion they actually do get in different environments and et cetera. So this is where they typically sleep. Right now, they just came in from outside. There is a French door over to the where you see the water bowl. There's a French door there, and they do frequent in and outside independently now on their own. When they go potty, I'd say it's about 50-50 that half the litter can wait to go down the stairs, some in anticipation of going outside, sometimes fiddle at the top of the stairs before they go down, but they are getting better. And at 5 weeks, I think that's pretty impressive. Hey, Butch? Yeah, kick your foot, yes. It feels nice. I don't know if you can see it on camera, but he is kicking his little foot right now. You kicking your little foot. So I'm going to do this live a little bit differently than I have in the past. I've been asked a lot of questions, so I actually want to cover that more so in this live feed, as well as those who are in the community right now. Some of these little precious angels are actually one of your future family members, so it makes me happy to know that you're able to see your little babies grow on a more frequent basis, and everybody can kind of join in on the family dynamic of these cute little babies. So, as I said, they did just come in from outside. The majority of them have already pottied. They do have full bellies. They had some kibble, and I actually posted a video earlier, about an hour ago, on the puppies eating kibble outside, as well as mom joining in. The chickens tried to take some of the puppies' food, which isn't a bad thing because honestly, at the end of the day, I think it's better socializing for the puppy. So you should actually check out that video. I have some explanations of some of the benefits of them being crossed over between larger animals, kids, etc. I think that sets them up a little bit better for when they go home to their forever homes. So as I said today, here is the litter. They just came inside. So they're probably going to nap a little bit. The adults right now are in the background being quiet and perfect as normal, which I really appreciate. And I do have the door open, so there's probably going to be bird sounds. There's a lot of blue jays around the area right now and cardinals, so you might pick up some of those sounds. But right now, if I could describe the scene, it is comfy, it is clean. You're listening, aren't you, Mr. Red? Yes. It's comfy and it's clean, and there's fresh air coming in, the sunlight's coming through. It's just fantastic. So these puppies are probably going to be napping over the next few minutes. That's why I say probably 30 minutes. And then they'll get quite active. I will keep the live stream going during that process so that you can pop in whenever you want. Who's this? Well, this is Mom barking out through the window in the background, everybody, on the scene. God only knows, probably just a passerby with their own dog. It seems to be one of her daughters. I'm going to go and get Mom to be a little quiet so that these puppies can sleep in peace. Come here. So hello to everyone who has joined right now. My name is Holly. I am the owner of Kearney's Labradors, and here are the beautiful little additions to the Kearney's family in front of us right now. They just came in from outside in the fresh air. I'd say I had them out there for a couple hours in and out. They've eaten twice so far today, some hard kibble. So right now their bellies are full and they are napping up storm. This is the best frame that I can get everyone. So this is, as I was explaining earlier to everyone, this is where I keep them in between. I've been immersing them a lot into being outside, pottying outside, eating outside, because as we know, within within like 10 to 15 minutes from eating, they usually go potty. So I'd say it's at a 50-50 time frame right now where half the time they're outside using potty and inside using potty. However, there are a couple in this litter that recognize going outside when they feel the urge to go. Purple is definitely very insistent on going outside. So is Red. And who is it? Orange. He's over in the far corner to the right there. He's kind of off frame. He's passed out. But those three are pretty consistent. Light blue and dark blue. I should say Jax and Murphy. Sorry, everybody. Those two puppies, they are about 50-50. They definitely know the difference between in and out, I think. But they do get excited at the top of the stairs, as I mentioned earlier. So, we've got another 3 weeks with them. We'll see how it goes. We're only early in the game. I'd like to see in the chats, does the sound and everything sound good on your side, everyone? They 100% know the sound of the sliding door. As I was saying before, generally when I open that up, they all perk up. That's if they've been napping long enough. They're probably going to sleep another 15, 20 minutes guaranteed right now. They're pooped and their bellies are full. Awesome. Thank you, Bruce, for checking in. Hey, Jacob. Jacob wanted to come in. He can't stay long, but just wanted to check in on baby Jax. Well, baby Jax is over sipping water in the water dish right now. Where he is right now, he passes out there every time. I don't know if he likes the what do you call it? The coldness, I suppose, maybe, of the dish itself. And I'll zoom in. That's your little baby right there, Jacob. He likes to sleep next to that water dish. So I think you have a future on the floor type sleeper dog there. A future perfect camper. So I'm going to zoom back out on the puppies. I'll have to do a bit of adjustment with my tripod. But let's see how much I can get. That's the whole frame right there. Wonderful. Sorry about the sounds, guys. So down here at the very base, these are puppy pads, everyone. So there's a third of this puppy pen that you actually can't see. And so as you can tell, the water dish is over on like completely far distance away from where they go potty, as well as all the toys. I always redirect them back to where they're sleeping. I want them to know the difference between where they can play and sleep and where they can go potty when they're in the pen. And so far, pretty good. They lack any mess that they drag by. There is a tray that I have laid on top of these pads. You can't see it in the frame itself, but there is a tray here. When they potty number 2, it actually drops down so that when they are walking, they still wobble back and forth when they're going. Sometimes they're completely surprised that this is happening to them, and they go on a marathon when they do it. In this case, they don't drag it back into their play area again. So I find that important. Keeps the pen clean, keeps them clean, and then they can continue going back to that one spot to potty again. It's great. There were a lot of questions, actually, everyone, that was asked. I'd say over the past like 3-4 weeks, I've received a lot of questions. So I thought I'd take this opportunity while they were napping to go over some questions and answers with everyone. In case you're watching this video for the first time or just checking in to see what the progress is of the puppies, I'd like to cover it right now. So the first question that was asked was, when will the puppies be ready to go home? So the puppies were born on July 25th and will be ready to go home to their forever homes on the 19th of September. They have their shots booked for the 18th of September, and I generally like to keep them about 24 hours afterwards just to make sure that everything is good to go. Plus, it's a Friday, so you get to pick up your puppy after work or whatever it is that you do and bring them home and spend an entire weekend with them. So that's kind of a bonus as well, I guess. So at 8 weeks is the perfect age for them to leave mom and litter mates with a healthy start. So the next question that was asked, how old are they right now? So currently right now they are 5 weeks and 2 days old. Yes, Pink is over there passed out on the pants. I'm going to see if I can zoom in a little more, less on the puppy pads and more on them. There we go. That's a little bit better. So getting back to the questions, how old are they right now? Yep, they are 5 weeks and 2 days old. They're at the stage where their personalities are really starting to shine. They're getting a lot more playful and curious, and of course a little bit mischievous. Look at Mr. Butch over there. He's very clever. I wouldn't say mischievous. I would say he's clever. Another one was what colors and genders are available right now. So right now we have 3 boys available, 2 black males, which is red collar and yellow collar, and 1 yellow male, which is purple. Actually, all 3 of them are in the frame right now. Yeah, those 3 boys are available, but the rest of the litter is spoken for. Caveat about the progress of finding homes for the puppies. There's an individual coming here tomorrow to pick a male black. So one of these 2, whether it be yellow or red, will probably have a home assigned to them tomorrow, which is great. As well, there was a tentative waiting list for Mr. Purple over here. So we're waiting until tomorrow to find out if he is going to be rehomed. Other than that, I guess maybe by the end of play tomorrow, there will only be 1 puppy available from this litter. And honestly, the day is still young with regards to their development. So I'm not too concerned. Another question that was asked of me, will they have shots before going home? Yes. Each puppy will have their first set of vaccinations, multiple dewormings, and a full vet check before September the 19th. As I mentioned, the appointment for them to get their vet health check is on September the 18th. Families, anyone who has one of these loving little creatures, you're going to go home with a copy of all the medical records in your puppy pack. And that's another one. So what comes with the puppy? So each puppy goes home with their vet check certificate, vaccination, and deworming records, a bag of a can of puppy food, a toy, and something of comfort with the litter scent to make the transition a little bit easier. Another question, like transitioning over into speaking about mom and dad, I've gotten a lot of questions about the parents.
So what's Ellen like? Ellen is the mom for everyone. She is a Red Fox Lab. Ellen is 5-year-old Red Fox Lab with a perfect balance of playfulness and nurturing instinct, I guess is perhaps the best way I would describe with her puppies. She's people oriented and fun to be around. Uh, well, she's definitely goofy. She has an obsession with balls, 100%. When you show her a ball, all she wants to do is fetch, fetch, fetch. Whether it's in the water or if it's on land, she's an athlete. That is for sure. She loves the outdoors, but she's also, as soon as they come inside, both mom and dad, which is Gus, the both of them, they just calm down. They lay down. They're actually just off in the distance from me right now. They're just totally calm. And what is dad like? So dad Gus is an 11-year-old black lab. He's a sweetheart with a heart of gold. Honestly, he really is. He's patient with everything from raising puppies to he's traveling across Canada. Gus and I have been in every single province of Canada together. And so he's literally been in every province. He's steady, loyal, affectionate, a lot like his father. And honestly, he's happiest being near people. He's usually at my feet. He's a sport dog when he's outside, but as soon as he comes inside, he becomes the most perfect teddy bear. He's the perfect mix. So that being said, what does mom and dad mean for the puppies? The puppies that are flicking their little feet right now. I wonder what Purple's dreaming of as he's flicking his feet. That's pretty cute. So I'd say with Ellen's playful side and Gus's calm, patient nature, I would say these puppies are very well balanced. Families can expect Labradors who are friendly, trainable, and loving companions that also know how to settle down when needed. And I believe this is very true for these fine little ones. A lot of cases when people come in and they see the puppies, they say like, oh, wow, they're so quiet. That's because they're exposed to noises and sounds and all sorts of different things all throughout the day. So when somebody does approach them, they don't go all crazy. But they also know when to settle down and when it's time to relax, which, as you can tell, they're taking full advantage of right now. So the next thing I would say are the puppies have another question that I do get a lot. Are the puppies started on training? And yes, they're already introduced to crate time, outdoor potty routines, and early socialization with kids, people, and even other animals. It's just the beginning, but it gives them a stronger head start, I find. When you start exposing them to all these sort of things at an early age, they're not as timid. It reduces the ability of the dog having social anxiety later on, isolation anxiety. I can't say that they won't have it, guarantee it. I can't guarantee it, but based on their early training, they're definitely set up for more success in the future to train. Another question was, what are they eating right now? They're being weaned onto ACANA puppy food, ACANA puppy food. Each puppy goes home with a starter bag, and if the family choose a different food, it's best to transition gradually, so I usually provide enough so they can do that. Are Labradors good with kids and other pets? This is always a great question. Yes, Labs are famously family dogs. With proper introductions, they do great with children, other dogs, and even cats. Early socialization, which have started here in this case, helps them adapt pretty well. Another question that I would be asked pretty frequently would be, do Labradors shed? Yes, it's part of who they are. They have a double coat. So Labradors, I've touched in on a couple of previous videos of what a double coat does mean for a Labrador. They definitely do have a double coat, meaning 2 layers of fur. There's a soft, dense undercoat that keeps them warm in cold weather, and the slightly coarser outer coat protects them from water, dirt, and other elements on the protects the softer side from it. That's why labs are such strong swimmers and have web feet as well. They're designed for that reason. So yes, they have a double coat. And what does that mean? Well, it means that they shed. So what does a blowing coat mean? Because that's what I would describe a Labrador's coat is a blowing coat. So twice a year, usually in the spring and fall, Labradors will blow their coat. That means that they shed out of their entire undercoat to make room for a new seasonal coat. So expect in the spring, they'll lose the heavy winter layer, and in the fall, they shed the lighter summer coat. And it grows a lot quicker in the summer as well, which is good. During this time, you'll notice a lot of extra fur on your clothes, on your floor, and even sometimes a little in your car or wherever else you may think that they weren't. Oh, they will end up there for sure. So if you think you're getting a dog that does not shed, please do not purchase a Labrador. They definitely do shed, but in my case, I have 4. Yes, I do get fur around my house from time to time, but with regular grooming and maintenance, it really is a controllable thing. I bring them swimming in the transitional times as well. That helps with their coat and shedding a lot more of that undercoat quicker outside of the house as opposed to in. Which leads me to my next point is how do I manage Labrador shedding? So brushing is key. A good undercoat rake or a de-shedding tool, I use, I think it's called the Furminator. It's pretty great for the double coat. It's great for cats as well if you have cats. It gets rid of the loose fur a lot easier. So baths, of course, will help loosen old fur, but I don't recommend bathing Labradors too often. They have a natural oil on the outer coat that if you bathe them too often, they'll get dry skin and irritation. Of course, a healthy diet certainly helps with their coat. A healthy diet also helps with a shinier coat, and they do actually shed less excessively if you give them a higher quality food. Again, I'm not like advertising a canna, but I can say that the dog food that I also feed my dogs helps with the lessening of them shedding on a regular basis as well. So I've been asked, what health documentation do families get? So each puppy leaves with their vet certificate, vaccination record, and deworming record. This gives you and your veterinarian a complete start point from ongoing care and forward. You'll get all those records when you come and pick up your puppy. Can you contact me after we bring our puppy home? Yes, of course. I offer a lifetime breeder support. Family can reach out with questions about training, food, or general care at any point in time. I do have other members who do reach out to me on a fairly good regular basis, and I actually really appreciate it. It keeps me in touch with all of the puppies, as well as, it's always nice to see what the dog's progress is as well. So some kind of uncommon questions I've gotten, but valid questions nonetheless. How big will the puppies get? So labs usually range between 55 to 85 pounds. Of course, females typically are smaller than males. But in this case, it all depends on where in the pecking order the female was. So it does range between 55 to 85 pounds, depending on the dog. They're in the right range right now. I just did a weigh-in actually yesterday on the Chunky Monkey Report. I posted it on my community posts and also on my Facebook page. So I regulate that on a very regular basis. Everybody is completely within at par, which is great, of where they should be at this stage of the game. It's good. Do you let families pick or do you match them? That's a question I've gotten quite often. I think my first approach is usually when people contact me, they typically tell me what home environment the dog will be living in. That's first and foremost, because labs are very diverse, right? You can have a Labrador in an apartment. However, you do need to be an active individual in order for them to balance their lives properly when living in a smaller space that does not have a yard. I personally don't recommend a Labrador not having a yard to run in. However, if the individual adapts like a really great walking routine, two times minimum, I'd say a day, once in the morning and once in the evening, that usually helps that dog socialize in the way that a Labrador really needs to socialize. So matching them is all dependent on what our conversations are, what the living arrangements they're going to go with. I know I have this one lady that's on a waiting list right now. She loves activities. She loves to go out and hike and travel, and she's looking for a dog to do that. Like a Labrador is definitely a perfect candidate for such a thing. They are natural adventurers. So if you're looking for someone to go outdoors with you and explore, a Labrador is definitely a great choice. If you're looking to have somebody live in a condo and only have a patio as their life experience of fresh air, then I really do not recommend a Labrador. You're going to have to get either a cat or a hamster in that case. Looks like they are still sleeping, everybody. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to flip it over to a little bit of music. I'll keep monitoring them. Once they start getting active, I'll come back on.
You know that sound? Hello. Hi, babies. Hi. How are you? Water over here. Hello, buddy face. Good morning or good afternoon. Hello. How are you guys? Yes. Get your water. Get your water. All this with the strings, right? Boys are better. Well, you didn't quite make it. You can keep working on that, Red. He's good. Vicious. You're vicious. Okay. I have the door open and there has been a couple of flies that have gone in, so I apologize. They drive me insane. I hate flies. We don't like flies, do we? No. Good boy. Yes. Okay. Mr. Green just wants to be up in the air. Very engaged. Very. That's good. But this. You take it, babe. Goodness, hello. Hello. Are you the one that's been chewing on me? He's over there getting some. Immediately they become vampires. How do you wake up, mister? Come here, you. Come on, little man. I know. You gotta move around. Sometimes you can't sleep on a water fountain forever. You shouldn't do that. But if you need to, I just wanted to say hello. All right. Mr. Red being stuck in the corner again. Hey? It's okay, buddy. Mr. Red doesn't like being in the cage. They're outside most of the day. And after this play, they're gonna nap. Once that is complete, they'll be outside in the yard. If weather goes well, I may be able to give you guys a live tonight. Yes, tonight, with them outside perhaps in the grass. We'll see how it goes. Maybe I'll live stream your supper time tonight. Mama just came in and fed you guys, but that really is just a midday snack. She doesn't frequent coming in to feed them very often. She's quite concerned about the cleanliness, as am I. But they're going to play a little longer, I imagine, right now. Hydrate and nap for a little bit longer. We will stay online for the next, I'd say 30 minutes, so you can watch them in progress. As you can tell, I have my puppy pen shoes on and they are being chewed. This is why I'm wearing shoes right now. Hey, toys are better. Toys are better. I like it when they chase me and try to get me. It shows that they have agility. Come on. When they follow. Yes. So guys, enjoy the rest of their playtime.
Sorry about the change of music, guys. I find the selection is limited. I will get better at such things. Let's go. Let's go. Come on, baby. I have Red Collar with me in my arms. He likes to stay up a little bit longer than others and go exploring. So he's out of the pen now. I'm going to sign off. We are going to go outside soon, and I'm going to clean this pen and give these puppies a nice meal time. If you would like to tune in later, I will be here later to broadcast dinner time, most likely outside if weather permitting. However, otherwise, I will film it and I'll broadcast it later. To everyone who's been here during the live feed tonight, thank you very much for being here. We really appreciate it. For now, this is Holly from Cuteness Pets, signing off, saying thank you to all that have watched. I hope you have a great afternoon, and hopefully I will see you later on tonight.